Hello, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2. So, today we are in Overlap, and we will be exploring this area. We are following Nightingale, who went here into Overlap. We lost contact with Casey, so we are all alone over here in an unknown area. I mean, that still looks like a forest, so that is okay. That is alright. Do we have a map of this place? We are not immediately mapped. Okay.
Logan?
What
Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Remember Rose said that Logan is drowned in the lake? I mean, our lake games tend to be creepy and spooky and all of that in the same time. So, are we gonna discover that our daughter is a myth and she actually drowned in the lake of sorts? I mean, there is no page, there is nothing over here, right? Okay, let's continue down the spooky path. I mean, every path is spooky path. Fortuna favors the brave, right? Or something like that. Well, that would be Alan.
What was that?
Who was that is the correct question.
Wait. Did I get turned around? No, This is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
See, I don't like that when you activate the thing, she changes the perspective a little bit and then you waste a whole charge.
Need to find Nightingale.
That is not cool. Nightingale enters the lake. So this is the heart page.
The writer went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Sure. What happens if I run out of batteries? Because the flashlight does not recover. Was that a general store? So the flashlight does not recover by itself. So how do we do this? Stop this. What's with this music?
He's here. Nightingale.
Nightingale in the dark place.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
Cult of the tree and cult of the word. Well, obviously fighting for different ideas, right? Yeah, I think that's the fork that I took previously.
Trapped here. No escape. Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
She got interrupted because I'm going forward. Again, there is like... that's not good. Cultists.
Nightingale's badge.
And I cannot do anything with it, right?
Sent to find the light switch. Show me the clicker.
Oh, this is properly spooky. The blood trail. Well, probably the person with an open chest. That's some kind of a tunnel, right? Caldera Station. Is that where I am? I'm just afraid that the guy will jump scare.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Show me that hell.
Shit. Run!
Okay.
Time to run, Saga.
I have no idea where I ran. So he does love to jump. What the? Um... Oh, I was just one shot away. Tiny arena. When I try to dodge, I'm like dodging into the tree. Of course, skill issue.
Who are you?
I'm
What
Saga.
is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger.
Strange danger.
Thanks. Got it. Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
Mr. Scratch.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Can you imagine shock to realize that you have missed 13 years of life?
In the dark, miles apart, made a promise that I'm coming out alive. Raging heart, went too far. I will never lose myself again, or I was calling you, did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way. I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Oh, I died like 1,000,000 times, feel waves I break. The nightmare's finally over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Blinding lights, burning eyes. I can see myself and I don't need to hide. My foolish pride paid the price. I will never leave again, I'm by your side. I was calling you, did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way. I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over,
This is so good. I, I'm speechless. I love the song. I love how it connects to the theme of the game. That Alan now finally is awake from his nightmare. Now he escaped the dark place. We don't know the details of his escape, so apparently Mr. Scratch might also be out because he interfered into the pages, and we've seen that there are corrections on the pages. So was it Mr. Scratch's deal? No idea. But 13 years, that's brief math, 4,600 nights at least that Alan Wake spent in the dark place, where probably every night was a nightmare, or every day was a nightmare. The whole existence might have been a nightmare. And now the nightmares are finally over, and now he's wide awake. That slaps. That's just. Whew. Sheesh.
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Yeah, your creator.
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Investigate the previously flooded
Alex
area.
Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on. It's a bit of a hike to the car, Wake. Get your bearings, then we'll head out.
I need another minute. Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time. But you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
I have a light. And a gun. You can relax, Wake.
And pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay. Okay, just give me a moment. It's okay.
Take your time.
13 years. Remember how different the world was 13 years ago? Crap, I think I still was in high school 13 years ago. I remember that Alan was lying on a page.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
And now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Nightmare's finally over. Could it be that... No. No. I mean, the flashlight doesn't do me any justice here. That's a deer. Okay. And I'm looking for a page, not for a deer. So there are at least two approaches to the lake. Oh, okay. I cannot go anywhere over there. Okay, but see, this is partially the reason why I am not like up until this moment I did not reach a conclusive decision whether I would like to follow a guide to collect the pages or not. But this particular moment makes me think that maybe I wanna follow the guide, because according to the guide there should be a page, right? Oh, Christ almighty, I'm so stupid. Now, this argument all of a sudden turns into an argument why I should not follow the why I should not follow the guide. Because if I only taken the only available path away from here, I would have stumbled on the page eventually. So, but instead I just read that we will meet Alan Wake and Casey will stand with him, which is no bueno. Okay, I'm still confused. Ah, you hid it over here in the bushes. Okay, maybe it's still inconclusive then.
The reality-changing influence of the dark place flowed like water flowed, like fear flowed, down the path of least resistance, eroding the weak spots until they cracked. In places where reality was more yielding, where story told and retold, imagination sparked and fear ignited again and again, had softened the walls of reality. Sites of violence and tragedy, where truth was laced with fiction, where a work of art proposed an alternative narrative, something people could suspect to be true, something people felt strongly about, something they feared. The stronger the connection between the belief and emotional response, the better. The darker, the better. A ghost of a witch ripping a man's heart from his chest. Two brothers murdering the neighbors and hiding their bodies in a well. A young woman haunting the flooded bunker where she drowned. Bedtime stories, folktales, urban legends connected to a specific place. These were the sites where the overlaps came to be.
Where a work of art proposed an alternative narrative. Like these changes, are they the changes from Mr. Scratch? Is that the part that Alan feared? Is that the way back to the beach? Yeah, but is it the same beach? That
A
doesn't
locked
matter.
box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
Well, that was
Notes and
silly.
ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade. The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Remember, they look like us, but they are not. They are like animals, and it's our job to hunt them and gut them. Oh, I got a flare. And even more space. What's that thing? Propane tank. Throwable gas canister detonates when shot, inflicting heavy damage to anything nearby. And I have shotgun shells, which is super nice. Well, I guess I have a grenade now. Okay, we're close to the thing with the heart.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
I killed Nightingale. I had to. He was a monster. The flooding around Cauldron Lake receded afterward. Nothing about this makes rational sense. We found Alan Wake, a writer missing for 13 years, at the shore of the lake. Hopefully he can shed some light on this. Gold stashes. Let's see. There is a note inside encouraging cultists to dehumanize their victims. And now we have what? Note reminding cultists that victims are like animals, and Nightingale spoke in excerpt from pages.
Doesn't make sense.
Well, okay. I would assume it's supposed to be related to Nightingale. Okay, yeah. It feels dark, but like the flashlight is not bright enough to help me in here. Okay, that's just 3. Can we somehow check on Logan? Oh, that area was flooded, right? Oh. What in the world? Oh shit. Is this a Taken? I will probably die.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
Huh. Yeah, that wolf messed us up. I saw a thing. Okay. Huh? Streamside stash key. Streamside stash key. Streamside. I would assume that is the stream. It's illegible, unfortunately. Another page. Saga burns away the dark substance.
Back at Witch's Ladle, Saga pointed the flashlight at the strange, dark substance. The same substance Nightingale had left at the morgue. There was something hidden under it. She strained to see. The opposite of sunspots in her eyes. Blacker than black. Suddenly a change. The light reacted to the substance. A feedback loop, surging up her arm. Saga squeezed the flashlight, willing it to penetrate the dark matter. Burn it away.
So I mean, this is our flooded area, right? Do I expect to find some clues over here? I probably want to go to the witch's hut to at least save my progress. Maybe we'll go back to the crime scene and we'll double check it now that the flooding has receded. Take the car back to Bright Falls. Wait, I'm a bit lost where I am. Oh, okay, that is good. That is the correct way, right? So should be general store. Okay, over there. I presume that they were still protected by the darkness, which is not something I expected. Let's try to do that again. Where are they? What? I don't see any new evidence over here. You do not mark them, right? As the places that might be interesting for me. Investigate the previously flooded area. I would presume that you would mean murder site. Because that's where Casey commented on the fact that the area was heavily flooded. But I am so not sure anymore. I mean, this is the store and it was not flooded. I have no idea where I'm going. I have no idea where I am. This ain't good. Maybe I should pay more attention to the witch's way though. Where am I going? Okay, we can turn it around. Can I go to the stream? Because I have some sort of key to unlock something. Can I go to the water? I can. Amazing. Are we not gonna question that, Saga?
Another one of those lunchboxes.
I looked down at the rippling water. The moonlight danced over each and every little wave, a marching band of shimmering light. Lonely and cold, I hugged myself and sighed. I thought of him. Then the surface of the lake calmed, and like a spectral surprise he was there. His face, smiling at me, reflected in the water. I looked up, not daring to believe it was true. But it was true. He was there. My love, my savior, my writer. Those were the lunch boxes by the lake. Now tell me, I can upgrade pistol, right? Magazine size by 50%. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. Okay. And for the shotguns, we can increase reload speed. Deals increased damage to enemies that are stunned, blinded, or knocked down. Kill an enemy to restore health. The amount of restored health depends on the strength of the enemy. Oof. Probably. Let's try to increase.
Saga had lost count of how many shots she'd fired, but she was sure it must have been more than she had in her magazine. And yet, she'd not run out of ammo. As if the magazine had grown to fit more bullets. She fired again.
Oh, that's so cool. So I get a script page that describes my upgrade. I love it. Okay, now can I please leave the code stream? Ah. Private stream site. Okay. Wait, do I have some other thing? Some other case? Not that I'm aware of. Because it keeps showing me the stash, right? -2. What in the world? 7 -2? Well, that would be 5. 6 plus 2 is 8. 5, 8, and something plus 3.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
Rock tree. Are you bright enough? Oh, it's 3 plus 3. So that is 6 and we have 5. Got him. Are you one of us or one of them? That would be the stash by the lake. Do they expect people to break into these? Okay. I picked up Hand flare.
Just below the bases. Away. Broken. Dark water. Still breeze. Darkness flowed from cauldron.
Okay, I think that's all of them.
They take a lot of bullets, and I do have one rifle, one bullet for the rifle, which is something. Okay. Come on in, the water's fine. Maybe there is a lunchbox somewhere, because I saw kind of similar symbol by the another side of the stream, right? And I stumbled up on the lunchbox, so now when I see some weird stuff on trees, I think there ought to be a lunchbox somewhere. No? Oh. Shoot. It's not this one.
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
A mother crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best to protect her home from the beast coming to feast. But only a hero, brave of heart, can keep the two apart. Um, hmm. An FBC researcher was working with nursery rhymes to create a gateway to the dark place. The
Creepy
heck?
dolls? Mysterious rhymes? No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Cauldron Lake rhymes? Bright Falls rhymes? Strange dolls? What are these? Who made them? Well, logic tells me that there should be some... The utility shed is closed to the public, access restricted to park maintenance. Please no loitering or littering. Nearest shelter is at Cauldron Lake campgrounds. Okay, camping's do and don'ts from your friendly park ranger. Do hike and enjoy the scenery, set up your tent, enjoy a nice meal, relax. Don't chop down trees, leave your trash behind, be loud and obnoxious, start a forest fire, and remember, always have fun. Guests Miriam and Matt, thanks for the lovely hike. Patty came down from NYC and loved every minute of the trip. Lori and Bob, these paths have seen better days. Kev, nice views you got here. Mr. Lockhart, may I suggest adding some nice rest stops along the way? Yeah, and we have a generator over here.
A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
Yeah, it's not for Logan, is it? Oh, yes, please. And the page. The cult of the tree. Also, a lot of stuff is scratched.
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night" as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element: danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth. The real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees.
Well, I clearly need more. I need 5 dolls, right? Is that what you're saying to me? I need to find 5 dolls? 5 creepy dolls? In a woods filled with murderers? Witchfinder station. From Alaska to British Columbia, Washington, Oregon, and all the way down to California, the Pacific Northwest area spans over a diverse range. Here you will find 59 threatened or endangered species of plants and animals, including the mighty orca and wild gray wolves. The Pacific Northwest region's ecosystems are wonderfully diverse. They include mountain areas like the Cascades and Olympic Ranges, as well as the dense forests around them. In the west, there are several islands, and dry desert plateaus cover the east. Some of the common wildlife calling the Pacific Northwest their home are robins and seagulls, squirrels and otters, cougars and deer, coyotes and raccoons, salmon and blue herons. The marshes and ponds of this area host an impressive variety of fauna, but majestic trees like the black cottonwood, big leaf maple, and Oregon ash thrive in the wetlands too. It is truly the nature lover's paradise. I do love myself some nature, that is true. Is that the one? Also no. Gosh darn it. This is Witchfinder Station, right? Maybe not. Oh no, I missed the arrow, but yeah, now I see it. And this will take me back to the ladle, right? Well, this should take me back to the beach. If only I can go there, that is. Today's catch: a yellow perch and a mid-sized pike. Almost caught a lake trout, but it gave me the slip. Saw an out-of-towner walking around in the woods just before sunrise. Had binoculars or a telescope or something. Taking notes. Didn't notice me. Good. Don't need the attention. Today's catch: just an old rubber boot. Some of the regular creepies roaming around again. Avoided them, as usual. No one noticed a quiet old fisherman. Not even the fish. And that should connect to the... yep, to the wolf area. Okay. Don't like the creepy music, so we will run away from it. Yeah, I'm displeased about the damage of the pistol, but also I'm not landing headshots, so I don't like the competent
Another
counters so
one of
far.
those rhymes.
One bird for light, two for darkness, three birds for a fight, four for a struggle, five birds for injury, six for misery, seven for the ending, whatever it may be. Yes, some dolls clearly are supposed to repeat, so maybe I will just eventually find more dolls and then I will reuse them from one rhyme to another. Wouldn't that be lovely? Ah, look at this view. This is so nice. Okay. If you forget for a moment that this is a creepy damn threshold place of power thing. Can I go here? No. Witchfinder Station. So that should lead me back to the where I've already been. Yep, that's where we read about it. Oh, that's where we read not about the station, but about this area in general. Witchfinder Station. Cauldron Lake. Oh, I'm pleased to see no enemies so far. The murder sites.
An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location, and a counterpoint, a work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other side to reach out through the weakened veil. A story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest, two corrupt men killed by their own twisted ambition, a haunted old woman drowned in a bathtub, twisted reflections on the other side of the mirror, arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. These elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex, and the art The map became the nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality, a blanket over it, where they all overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design.
Which makes me wonder about the... So this is main case. Okay, the previous murders. Victims. We had dentist, teacher, and store owner. So yeah, these are not the ones that were mentioned in this page. Okay. Is there another lunchbox?
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Obviously, you're going to succeed, or else you wouldn't be the hero. Duh. I found 9 more. But I should... did you give me it as a clue? Yeah, you probably did. And I have 12 of them, so either another headshot or nothing. Okay, I'll bank them for now, because I want to increase reload speed on the shotgun. And that should bring me to the to this flooded area with yeah, the house on the tree. Okay, let's go check out the Witchfinder station itself. Not a big fan of woods because I believe I'm just getting lost in them easily. And I am concerned that you never know what you have missed unless you are reading the guide. So I'm concerned that they are giving me the nursery rhymes, but I have only a single doll so far. Okay, they give me 3 nursery rhymes. Isn't that cool?
There's a rhyme over here.
I noticed. The hero brave and strong left home to right a wrong. From the woods came the wolf, so greedy and hungry that he ate what he found in the house without a host. The hero returned to find she'd lost the thing she loved most. I wonder if the format of this rhyme is supposed to be line by line, and then you should get, well, a rhyme. The hero brave and strong left home to right a wrong. That checks out. From the woods came the wolf so greedy and hungry. Okay. That he ate what he found in the house without a host. The hero returned to find she'd lost the thing she loved most. It kind of works and also does not entirely work, so I am confused. Park ranger present during opening hours. Tourist information. Leave no trace. This location is closed to the public by order of the FBC. Maybe we'll find dolls over here. That would be wonderful. I cannot flip the switch, can I? Okay, bullets are welcome. Yeah, there are folders of the FBC here and there. Cauldron Lake closed. Slinky, the world's cutest cat. Where is Alan Wake? Password.
You are a handsome deer.
It's sad that she pets, well, dismembered deers. I wonder if we will ever get to pet an actual deer. I mean, they are afraid of human beings, like, naturally, as the way their nature intended it, and that's good. Good for them. It should prevent them from. I just remember the rubber duck altered item, and I'm like, I hope this thing will not quack behind me. Okay, I don't see much interesting on the first floor. Let's check out the second one then. Alright. Objective: research into the reality-altering effects discovered in the Cauldron Lake area utilizing fiction and art as a source and then manifesting the results into existence. Methodology. The FBC's intent in this research project is to experiment with nursery rhymes, hereinafter referred to as fiction, in an attempt to recreate the conditions under which the writing would become reality. The hypothesis is that there are two ways in which fiction affects reality, either by reflecting events that have come to pass but that are not known to their later creator, whose act of creation therefore becomes the catalyst for these past events, after which they serve as the source of their own inspiration, or by the fiction itself being the initiating force in its present timeline, using the creator as a conduit. In the experiment, we will create nursery rhyme texts with a specific function, and then use the depicted dolls and symbols as needed via a careful testing process with the purpose of the story told in the fiction manifesting itself in real life. A variety of combinations involving the dolls, symbols, and rhymes will be tested in order to collect large amounts of data with the hope that a pattern will appear. Methods will be adjusted in the testing based on our results. So that would be nursery rhymes, strange dolls, cauldron lake, bright falls. What are these and who made them? FBC. The real problem is the lack of dolls. Hero doll, wolf doll, arrangements. Cauldron Lake Rental Cabin 1, Streamside 1, Witchfinder Station 2. Streamside Cauldron Lake Rental Cabin. Okay, I have not been to rental cabins. Two by the Witchfinder Station, one by the Streamside, and one by the Cauldron Lake rental cabins. I have definitely encountered 3 of them. Yeah, so maybe this is considered Streamside and this is this one? But the rental cabins, can I go there? I mean, maybe I can take the route somehow like this. It's a good question. Would be nice to find the password for the PC. It has a pretty good paint job, nice detail, wolf doll, hero doll. Is that foil lining? Someone put in a lot of effort. And FBC file listing test sites in Cauldron Lake.
Ugh.
There is a sticky note there. 2547. Okay. Huh. Okay. Dr. Mamont and Dr. Mamont experimentation update. Here is the promised update on the project's first experimentations. The test items used were plastic animal figurines, teddy bears, toy cars, baby dolls. The iconographic nature of the test items was hypothesized to be beneficial for these research purposes. Test results negative. I will continue testing with more advanced items and scenarios. No response from you is necessary. Project Nursery Rhymes. I have received your favorable review of my project proposal. Thank you. I need not remind you that my academic as well as recreational expertise in mythology, folklore, and writing will lend the needed credibility to the project in both leading it and creating the testing material. I absolutely love sticky notes on computer screens. That's absolutely my favorite. Now that does make me wonder. The hero brave and strong left home to right and wrong. So who's the hero? From the woods came the wolf. Hmm.
Nah.
You're saying something when I already placed two of them.
Nope.
So the hero left the home, so let's say that you left by the thing. And then the wolf came from the woods.
Something feels different. I should look around.
I did not expect that.
What is this?
Those are the tracks. Tracks of the wolf.
This is ridiculous.
Ridiculous or not. But imagine a wolf inside this house. You're gonna get wrecked, Saga. We are gonna get wrecked.
Oh shit. A charm. Cute.
Charms have various
It'll go
benefits.
great on the bracelet Logan made for me.
Equip them by placing them in the charm
Huh.
slots in the inventory.
That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
Increases maximum health. Was that the one that no. Saves you from death but shatters in the progress. I kinda don't like it. I mean, I don't want to lose a charm. And I know that I die a lot. Ooh, well, it's a save somewhere far, then maybe it would make sense. Oh, damn. I am an absolutely horrible hoarder. I know that about myself. But these things play...
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot.
Oh, and that's... Cross that thing. Okay, coolio. Now, I am wondering if I have now enough tools to figure this one out. Let's see. 1 bird for light, 2 for darkness, 3 for a fight, 4 for a struggle, 5 birds for injury, 6 for misery, 7 for the ending, whatever it may be. 1 bird for light.
I have a weird feeling something's changed. Another charm for my bracelet.
Attacks stagger enemies more often. Absolutely. One or two? I pressed the spacebar. God damn it. I thought the area will remain safe, like for all eternity, you know? That is clearly not what has happened. I'm also really bummed out about the fact that I cannot use stream-side stash key for these things. It's like, then what kind of key do you expect? And where do I use this one? Because this is the stream side. Anyways. Mother crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best to protect her home from the beast coming to feast. But only a hero brave of heart can keep the two apart. So Mother Crow sits in her nest, guiding the babies, doing her best to protect her home from the beast coming to feast. Hero brave of heart, so maybe like this?
Think, Saga.
Maybe like this?
That's not right.
Okay, then let's try to place the crow to the home and wolf over here, because they're supposed to be separated, right? Apparently not.
Keep trying.
That also doesn't make sense. And let's try to match bird with a bird. And the hero separates them.
Sure.
Okay, that works. Now the question is, what has changed? For now, just do a quick save. I wanna deal with the rhyme.
Can't forget the dolls. Might need them again. Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
Increases hand flare's duration and area of effect. Absolutely. Get in. Okay, the dolls go back. We can make a quick save, we can make a manual save, and we can wrap an episode. I think it was an amazing end because we found 3 nursery rhymes, we solved 3 nursery rhymes, we dealt with our optional objective, we investigated the area, we get a glimpse on what FBC is doing over here, and I want more of the FBC. We found Alan Wake, also cool. Getting more into combat situations, I feel very feeble, I do not feel comfortable, just combat encounters stress me a lot. I fail to dodge stuff, I feel like I fail to deliver enough damage. Should probably give more try to flares and explosives, I did not try that. Yeah, need to understand the situation with the Mr. Scratch, need to understand in general, how's Alan been doing? How's life? That kind of stuff. Also, I feel like the frame rate was a little bit more stable past 2 episodes, so also feel more relaxed about that part. So good stuff so far. Good stuff. Thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay. And if that's the case, please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there, and bye.